Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we'll solve one of the classic computer science problems, longest increasing subsequence, Leetcode 300. This problem is part of Blind 75, a curated list of essential coding interview questions. You can find the full list linked in the description below. Be sure to check it out. Now to the problem. In this problem, we are given an integer array nums and we have to return the length of the longest increasing subsequence, which means every element in the sequence should be greater than 1 before it, and the subsequence does not need to be contiguous. However, the elements must maintain the relative order compared to the original array. For example, if the original array was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 135 can be a valid subsequence, because even though it does not have elements like 2 and 4, all the remaining elements in the subsequence are in the same relative order as they are in the original array. Then in example 1, for the given nums array, one of the longest increasing subsequence can be 2, 5, 7, 101. So if we take up 5, we cannot take 3 because the sequence must strictly increase. Elements cannot decrease or dip in an increasing sequence. Or we can skip 5 and take 3 instead, which is more than the previous element 2. And now the subsequence will be 2, 3, 7, 101. Similarly, we can skip 101 and take 18 instead, but we have to return the length of the longest increasing subsequence, which will be 4. Similarly, in example 2, for the given nums array, one of the longest increasing subsequence can be 0, 1, 2 and 3, which has length equal to 4, and that will be our answer. And finally, in example 3, all the elements are equal, so the length of the longest subsequence will be 1 in this case. In the previous video, we covered the brute force method, where we explored both options, which were including an element or skipping it to build subsequences. Then, using dynamic programming, we optimized this approach to achieve O of n square time complexity. If you are interested in that approach, be sure to check out the video linked in the I button and the description below. Now, let's discuss the approach that significantly improves the time complexity to O of n log n. This method uses a greedy strategy to include the element whenever possible with the goal of maximizing the length of increasing sequence, and this technique is widely known as patience sorting. And to build this increasing sequence, we can maintain a temporary array or list which will keep the elements in sorted order as they are in the increasing sequence. So for instance, the temporary list at a particular point might look something like 2, 5, 7 and so on, with the elements in the increasing order. And now, whenever we encounter a new element in the original list, we will have two possibilities. One is that the element is the largest we have seen. For example, for this list, it can be like 8. So, we can simply append this element to the list because it extends the increasing sequence. And now, for example, the length of this sequence is 4. Or we may find an element which fits somewhere in the list. For example, say element 3. In this case, we need to find the position where we can place this element in the sorted temporary list. And which algorithm can help us with that? It is binary search, because the list is sorted. For example, element 3 can be placed here at position 1, replacing the element 5. And replacing 5 with 3 ensures that this temporary list remains optimized for the future extensions of the subsequence, as replacing larger elements with the smaller ones ensures that the future elements can still extend the subsequences. For example, when iterating through the original array, suppose we encounter the elements like 4, 6 and 9 later. This allows us to build a sequence like 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, which would not have been possible if we would have stuck to the original sequence 2, 5, 7, 8. So by choosing the smallest possible ending tail, we guarantee that a temporary list remains conducive to constructing longer subsequences as we process more numbers. I think this will become much clearer with an example. Let's walk through it step by step to understand the algorithm. So initially, temporary list is empty. And now first element we see is 10. And since list is empty, we can easily append 10 to the list. Then the next element we see is 9. And now since 9 is less than 10, we cannot append it to the list. Instead, we have to include it somewhere in the list. So by doing the binary search, we know that 9 belongs to index 0. So we replace 10 with 9 and try out the next element, which is 2. And again, 2 is less than 9, so we cannot append it to the list. Instead, we find its insertion position, which is 0, using the binary search, and hence replace 9 with 2 and go to the next element, which is 5. And now, since 5 is more than 2, we can append it to the list. But logically speaking, we are still doing the binary search, and it will find the insertion position as 1 in the temporary list, where we will insert or append the element 5 to the list and go to the next element, which is 3. And using binary search, we find that the insertion position of 3 is after element 2, which is at index 1 in the temporary list, occupied by element 5. So we replace 5 with 3 and move to the next element, which is 7. And the position of 7 in the temporary list should be index 2. So we append 7 to the list and come to next element, which is 101. And insertion position of 101 in this temporary sorted list is index 3. Hence, we will append 101 to this temporary list and go to the next element, which is element 18. And the insertion position of the element 18 in this temporary list is index 3. So, we will replace 101 with 18. And now we are done with all the elements in the nums array. And in the end, the size of the temporary list represents the length of the longest increasing subsequence, which will be 4 in this case. Now the time complexity of this approach is O of n log n, because for each element we are performing the binary search to find its position in this temporary list, which in the worst case can grow up to size n. Hence, the time complexity of the binary search will be O of log n, and since we are doing it for n elements, the time complexity will be O of n log n, and the space complexity will be O of n, because in the worst case, we may store all the n elements in the input array to the temporary list, resulting in the space complexity of O of n. Here is a quick code walkthrough of the algorithm we just talked about, with Java code on left and Python on right. First, let's initialize a temporary list to keep track of the smallest ending elements or tails of all active increasing subsequences of different lengths. This will always be sorted in the ascending order. Now we will iterate through each number in the nums array and find the correct position or index where this number should be placed in the sorted temporary list. For this, we will use binary search, which takes O of log n time to perform this operation given n elements in this temporary list. To do this, in Java, we use collections.binary search, which takes in the list and the number that we are searching. If the number is found, we will get its index. But if the number is not found, we will get a negative value from this method, which is equal to negative of insertion point minus 1. Hence, we can get the actual insertion point by making the index positive and subtracting 1 from it. That is, insertion point is equal to negative of index plus 1 in case index is negative. In Python, however, we can use bisect left method, which directly returns the insertion point. And once we find the index of the insertion, that is insertion point, which is within the bounds of the temporary list, that is, index is less than size of the temporary list, we will replace the element at that index with this current number. But if the index is not within the bounds, this means number is greater than all the elements currently in the temporary list. So, we will append this number to the list, effectively extending the longest increasing subsequence found so far. And after iterating through all the numbers in the nums array, the final length of the longest increasing subsequence is simply the size of the temporary list, which we will return as our answer. So that's all for this video. I hope this video was useful to you. If it was, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from it. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you never miss an update. Your support helps me create more content like this. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.